Assalamu alaikum, this is Mohammad Ali. Today I have brought to you an important video about completing sentences. From now on, I will try to speak in both Bengali and English of each video. My videos are going to be extremely nice, so stay tuned with me to get regular. If any of my words or phrases or sentences are wrong, everyone will take look at me carefully without criticizing. So without making delay, let's get started. So friends, today's topic is clause. First of all, you have to learn what is clause. Sometimes our students become puzzled. Sometimes they are anxious. What is clause and how can we find out? It's a very easy topic. If you hear my voice or if you wanna share it with your friends, then they will also be benefited. What is clause? For your kind consideration, I wanna express or I wanna write down here a sentence for your example. For an example, and the boy said that he lost his mother. The boy said that he lost his mother. This part is principal, or this part doesn't depends on other, and this part from that to mother. This part depends on the first part. If we find any part of a sentence, we will call it principal part or principal clause. That's main name is main clause or principal clause. Principal clause, main clause or principal clause. And this part depends on the first part, and we will call it subordinate clause or dependent clause. And there are more than one kinds of clause. This name is co-ordinate clause. If we find any some part or a clause from a big sentence or a small sentence which has a subject and a finite verb, then we will call it main clause or principal clause. If we find a part of a sentence which has adverbial part or relative pronouns word, that means that, wh, that such as what, which, where, when, and we may find also though, although, so, that, and etc. etc. Then we may call it dependent clause or subordinate clause. Dependent clause or subordinate clause. Those names are dependent clause or subordinate clause. There are another part of a clause and which name is coordinate clause. For an example, I can write here the poor boy is very honest but lazy. The poor boy is very honest. This part doesn't depend on others, and this part also doesn't depend on others. Both parts are connected with a conjunction. Then we may call it co-ordinate clause. If we find any clause from a sentence which is not dependent on others, then we may call it a principal clause. This part is principal clause and this part is another one principal clause. Those two principal clauses are connected with conjunction but. If we find such types of clauses from big sentences or a small sentence, then we may call it coordinate clause. So friends, my today's topics was clause only. I'll also share you another video for a kind consideration that will express such part of or another part of dependent clauses such as a noun clause, adjective clause, and adverbial clause, and that will be also benefited for you. So friends, for getting more videos, stay tuned with me and like, comment and share more and more. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.